Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, and it is going to be a very busy day. I'm going to be running around the whole day, but that is okay. First things first, I am going to the summer camp, and I will be there midday, so I will leave at 12:30. And the reason I'm leaving at 12:30 is because this upcoming school year, I'm starting in a new district, so I need to go get my TB test done and my drug test done because it needs 48 hours to process the TB test, and I need to get it read on Friday, which is the only other day I have off this week. Then, after that, if I have time, I want to stop by Scarce. Scarce is a teacher resource warehouse here in Illinois, and they close at 4:30. So hopefully I'll be done with my TB test and my fingerprinting and all that good documentation, so that way I can go to Scarce and show you some of the great things that I found there. And if I have time on Friday, I will definitely go back to Scarce. So I'm literally waiting in the street because of the goose crossing. Hey guys, it is about 3 o'clock and I just arrived at Scarce. I went ahead and left camp as I said I would, and I got to the fingerprinting and TB testing place at about 2 o'clock, and I went ahead and got that out of the way, and I will get my TB test read on Friday, which just leaves one more thing on my list of things to do, which is go to Scarce. Hi guys, I just got home from Scarce and I wanted to show you some of the great things that I found there today. But before I did that, I wanted to tell you a little bit about Scarce, where it's located, how it came to be, and why it's such a great place for teachers. Scarce was started by Kay McKean, and she's the founder and executive director of it. Scarce is located in Glen Ellen, Illinois, and it stands for the School and Community Assistance for Recycling and Composting Education Center. And I would like to just say for the record that I am not being paid by Scarce or promoted by Scarce to advertise them. I just think it's a great program and a great location, and they're doing such great things for educators. I think it's wonderful that they are helping recycle and reuse many materials that really need to be in the hands of the people who need it the most, which is the kids. So I will put the link for Scarce right here. Please feel free to check them out for more information. And now comes the fun part, which is showing you all of the wonderful things that I was able to find there. Again, disclaimer, all of these things are not new. It is not a store. You do not have to pay for these items. They are free. However, Scarce does ask for a donation of $5 for every box of items that you take. And you really can just take whichever items are on the shelves that you feel might benefit you and help you in the classroom. Another thing I was able to find at Scarce was these erasers. They're the old school chalkboard erasers. I found these in a box on the bottom shelf in one of the corners. And so again, that goes to show that you never know what you're going to find in there. And I plan to use these by cutting them in half, so that way my students can each have a small piece of eraser whenever we do any activities on the small whiteboards that I own. Last year, I brought a package of black socks, and I had each student using a sock to clean their whiteboard. However, I noticed that they would put the socks on their hands, and it became more of a game, and then they would stretch them out. And so I feel like besides setting stronger expectations on how to use them, this would just be a lot easier and more beneficial to them because they're not spending time playing around. Sometimes at Scarce you can also find poster charts. They have an entire small room that is just dedicated to posters and anchor charts and things like that. So I found this one, and it's hard to see because it's so big, but it is basically just a chart, and it's got 3 spaces at the top and 3 large spaces at the bottom. I feel like this would be really great to use in math if I'm doing something with place value, because I can put ones, tens, hundreds, and then I can write the number, and then we can do expanded notation and the words. So there's just a lot of ways that I can use this in math. And also this would be great for like comparing characters or listing events in a story in reading. I also started looking around for some things to just decorate the room, and I was so lucky to find another apple, and this one is porcelain. It doesn't have a lid like the one that I bought at the Target dollar spot, but it is so cute, and I think that it will be really great like on a shelf or somewhere up top where the kids can't reach it, but it's very decorative, or maybe even by the windows. Another really great thing that I found was this bag of play money, and it's various coins, but this would be great for math centers or really just any math activities that we're doing in class. You really just never know what you're going to find at Scarce. So I found this really great bucket, and if you saw my previous video about my Target dollar spot haul, I mentioned that I wanted to do Caught Being Good tickets, and so my plan was to have students write their names on them whenever I catch them doing a behavior that is promoted in our school, and they would just drop it into a bucket, and then at the end of the week I would pick something out. So I found this really great bucket for free at Scarce, and you never know what they're going to have because I found this whole pack of Scantron tests. This might be good if we're taking a survey or if we're taking a test or something. So it doesn't hurt to have it. At first I was like, what am I going to do with this? But then I thought, you know what? It's better to take it and figure out what to do with it than to not take it and wish that you had taken it. So another thing that you will always find at Scarce is crayons. I mean, crayons are something that so many people donate, and Scarce literally puts them out by the bag full. And so I actually took 2 bags of crayons for the upcoming school year. I mean, they're not brand new, but it's a good way to start the year with something instead of nothing. And another thing that I found at Scarce was this really great pocket chart. And so again, it is not new, it is an older pocket chart, but it is for a calendar. So it's got the space for the month up here, and then you can start putting your days of the week right here, and then your numbers right here. I currently have one that I used last year, but it is a lot bigger, wider, and longer, and so it ended up taking a lot of wall space. And so when I saw this, I thought that this was perfect because it would be able to show my calendar but not take up a lot of space, because let's be honest, we're teachers, we need the wall space. Another really great thing that I found at Scarce, I found on the floor actually. It was these black wooden shelves, and I haven't yet decided how I will use them, but I'm very excited because they're very sturdy and they're already black, so I don't have to spray paint them. I found this really great sharpener that is by classroomfriendlysupplies.com, so I grabbed that, and it's black so it matches my classroom. And then I found a new tape dispenser, so you really just never know what you're going to find at Scarce. So if you're ever in Glen Ellen, Illinois, please feel free to stop by there and see the kinds of things that they've got. Make sure you check their website and make sure that they're open for summer hours. Hi guys, it is Thursday and it's about 6:30. I just got home maybe about a half an hour ago from summer camp. It was definitely a long day and it ended a very long week, but it was a good week. I got a lot of stuff done, and I was just looking at my videos from yesterday's trip to Scarce, and I realized that I didn't even touch the tip of the iceberg on some of the things that I found there. So really, it would take forever to just show you everything. So I just wanted to cap up by saying that Scarce is a really great place. If you are a teacher or you're student teaching or you work with children, it's a great place to get resources. Please visit them. It's amazing, and you never know what you will find there. But really quickly, I did realize that the pencil sharpener that I found was recommended in a video by Pocketful of Primary, and she talked about how great of a sharpener it is. And so I'm so excited that I was able to get this magnificent sharpener for free. And that pretty much wraps up my week. Tomorrow's Friday, which just means that I have the day off. I'm going to spend tomorrow driving into the city to get the results of my TB test. I'm also going to stop once more at Scarce and see what other kinds of things I can find. And I am going to spend this weekend relaxing and cutting out labels for my classroom reading bins. Thank you for watching and sticking to the end with me. If you've been to Scarce or if you want to go there and you might need directions, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. And I will see you next time.